What is your name?
Michael Starling.
Okay. What property did Sam Hartley help you sell?
Sam Hartley's helped me sell my home, which we've been living in for about 20 years. He was very persistent. We were not particularly wanting to go with a realtor because we had a bad experience with a previous realtor 2 years ago. Sam showed dedication to actually wanting to be our realtor, and that is why we picked him, which was a good choice that we did end up making. There's a lot of things that we did not understand about the real estate market, and we would have been in dire straits if it had not been for Sam.
So what did you think of Sam Hartley's service?
Sam Hartley's service was outstanding. He put our house on the market. It was on a Friday, approximately noon, at 5 o'clock, or excuse me, at 4 o'clock. He informed us, if possible, he had 3 people already wanting to see our house, which I found amazing due to the fact that the last realtor that we had, during that time frame that we had it on the market for a year, in the first 6 months, we may have had 3 people seen the house, which was very disappointing.
So what were some important things that Sam did for you that you think got this home sold?
Sam was there for us as far as one of our stipulations that we did have was that we wanted the house seen by him, or how can I put this? We wanted the house to be watched over by Sam as we trust him, as we got to know him. We didn't want just any realtor in there showing it to just anybody. And that is one of the aspects that made it easy for us in that end. What was the question again?
What were some important things that Sam did for you that you think got this home sold?
Okay, well, that was one of them. There's many. He was very patient with us, for one thing, as far as making sure that we had time to get the house prepared. Number 2, he had a professional photographer come out and actually take pictures of the house, which looking at the before and after pictures of one real estate agency versus the real estate agency that we used with Wintech was like night and day. He was very informative, very on top of everything. Constantly, I would say, I don't want to sound like it was too much, was calling me, letting me know what's going on, when it's going to be going on, how it's going to be going on. And that made a great difference as far as us being informed and not really ever purchasing a home. By the way, so you know, this house was not purchased by us, it was gifted to my wife. So we had no real estate background as far as purchasing or selling.
So what do you think separates Sam from other realtors?
Sam is very personable, very likable. He's dedicated to his job. He's dedicated to his client. And like I said, I keep bringing up past realtor. It was hard to get a hold of her. Very vague at times. Would schedule appointments. We would leave the house and the clients were never showing up. That was, you know, it was very irritating. With Sam, it was, if anything, it wasn't the fact that a client wasn't showing up, it was the fact that he had multiple clients that would say, hey, yes, we do need to see this house. Is there a possibility? And with that aspect, it was, well, yeah, we're already out of the house, go ahead and show it to the other client. That's not a problem. can say is dedication. He was highly dedicated to getting our house sold. We had a goal of when we wanted to leave. We're moving to Texas. With that said, we had a goal of when we wanted to leave, and we've been able to meet that goal due to the fact that Sam was so persistent and on top of his game. And when I say on top of his game, he was on top of his game. He was there, I don't want to say 24/7, people have to sleep, but he was always there for us. With that said, like I said, I've never sold a house, I've never bought a house. We bought a house out in Texas. There were some things that I needed to do, and even though Sam's not really, well, not really, actually not at all, receiving a commission off the sale of this house, he was more than willing to sit down with me and help me with paperwork, email paperwork, fax paperwork, give me the answers that I needed. And this wasn't anything that I had to ask for. It was offered for freely by him because he knew that we were purchasing a house out in Texas.
Would you recommend Sam to a friend or family member who needs to sell their house?
Oh, most definitely. Without hesitation, without question, I'm telling you right now, use Sam. There's definitely, in my opinion, not anyone out here more dedicated to wanting to sell your house, my friend's house, my family member's house. Matter of fact, my father's getting ready to sell his house. Sam is going to be referred to him to see if possibly he'll be able to help my dad out and be able to sell his house. Keep it in the family. Besides that, I cannot tell you enough about Sam Hartley. He's a great guy, very personable. That's it.
Right, that's excellent.